bounds off of Tennessee High.
You know, and they have a lot of wide open looks, so they're just not hitting them. I mean, I don't know what the problem is, but they're just not falling when they get there.
Yeah, they're breaking. They're getting inside. They're doing everything you got to do against this zone look, but just not finishing, just not getting in. De Leon a long two, and it missed long. Rebounded by Hatcher for Tennessee High. Turnover there.
As Hatcher just wrapped her arm around trying to get off the defender there.
Yeah, you rarely see an offensive player nearly tackle a defensive player whenever she has the ball still. So
we talked about the football score.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, got them going. 6 minutes to go until half. 14-7. Tennessee High with the lead. Virginia High hasn't scored since that first period. It's been almost 5 or 6 minutes since they scored. Sidnor with it, trying to get past the top of the key and driving with a wild shot there on the layup. Missed, and here come the Vikings. Hatcher driving, the foul, and she'll go to the line. Didn't make the shot, came up short. But she'll go to the line for two as it's in the double bonus. 10 fouls now for the Cats.
And the Cats right now are shooting 17.6% from the field, Dylan.
First free throw good. That's Hatcher at the line. Yeah, you're not going to win much of anything whenever you're shooting that poorly. It's not that they're getting that bad looks. They're getting it inside like we said.
I mean, honestly, that's even a poor batting average.
First free throw good. Second one, we're waiting on it to be shot here. Again, Tennessee High 9-6 on the year. Second free throw missed. As now the Cats control it. Trailing by 8. Amaya Lee driving right side. A jump ball will go to the Cats.
Amaya's starting to get a little frustrated there.
Actually, to the Vikings that already switched back over. So the turnover there on the jump ball. Another turnover for the Cats. They've come at bad times, too. A couple of looks, too, they've gotten points on, but turnovers have been called before the points.
You know, especially right there, I mean, you had 3 people around Amaya. You just got to get rid of it, and 2 people are wide open.
Minor with the ball, top of the key. Kerrigan Bailey guarding her closely. Now Minor dribbles it off to her right. Fritz, the freshman, back in. She's got it now. Controlling. Trying to drive against Sidnor. Takes a couple of steps and lays it in. Good move there. 10-point lead now for the Vikings. They're putting a little pressure now on Sidnor. She tries to bring it up the floor. And a timeout called by Coach Timmons, and that timeout brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. Visit their website to view their inventory at StatelineMotorsVA.com. They're a proud sponsor of Bearcat Radio. So 17-7 mark, and this Lady Bearcat offense hasn't scored in the last 5 minutes of game time.
No, and they just look all out of sync. The pressure's starting to get to them. You definitely can't do that whenever coming up a long road trip. They just look fatigued.
They won't have long to rest either. They got to play on Monday against John Battle, and then they turn around and play the day after at Marion. So definitely reaching that part of the schedule where it becomes a grind, and that tournament being pushed back really sort of hurts them in a lot of ways. Yeah, they got another game in, but they had to stay an extra night to play it. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go until half. Cats with the ball, trailing by 10. Kerrigan Bailey inside on the post, trying to turn, and they call a charge. What was that?
Not sure where that was.
She just turned around and tried to lay it in, and they call a charge on Bailey.
No, I didn't see it.
So that'd be the 11th foul on the Cats. Bailey comes up with a near turnover.
Fritz just
I
launches
don't know
it
what
the
just
bench
happened.
there. Now it's a Bearcat ball.
Yeah, it goes back to the Bearcats even after the turnover. Just a bad throw on the inbound. Now the Cats will get it. Amaya Lee on the left wing after the inbound pass. Jada Campbell back out on the floor, trying to spin, looking for a shot. She nearly turns it over, but it bounces off a Tennessee High defender back to Amaya Lee. Got to get some motion going. Everybody's standing around at this point. There's Owens inside.
Where's
no
the
foul
foul
on
there?
that one. She got attacked on her way to the rim, but no foul as the Vikings take it up the floor. Owens gets a near steal coming back the other way in transition. Layup, right hand, and finally get a little contact there as it goes on Fritz. Be her third.
Yeah. It's a little early to have your third foul.
How can you call that but not call the other? Taylor Owens was going right before that on the other.
It's just one of the very mysteries of life, Dylan.
First free throw up from Owens, good. So they finally get on the board here in the second period. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. So we went almost 7 full minutes of game time before the Cats put in another point, and it was on a free throw.
And still haven't scored a field goal in that time.
And it's only a 9-point game. Free throw missed long, rebounded though by the Vikings, and they call a jump ball. That'll send it back over to the Cats. So ended up getting a break there as they tie it up.
I don't think it wasn't. It definitely wasn't tied up for more than half a second, but whatever falls our way.
10 fouls for the Cats, 7 for the Vikings. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go until half. Owens with the ball left wing. Got to get something going here. She's getting a screen from Bailey. Now back out and a turnover as the pass was jumped. In transition, Minor passes it back out to Hatcher, who tries to lay it in but comes up empty, and a turnover. Poor execution there on the fast break as Amaya Lee driving left side, left hand lay in off the back. Didn't bounce in her favor, and the rebound goes to the Vikings, and they'll get a foul on Jada Campbell. She was fighting for it down on the baseline, and that'll be her second.
That's her third.
Oh, was it her third?
Yes, sir.
So that'll send the Vikings back down here to the free throw.
This game just seems all out of whack.
Yeah, they're going to send the Vikings down here to the free throw line. Man, we're seeing everything tonight. So 12 team fouls, only 10 on the scoreboard, though. David Dial over here talking about it on the board.
Well,
that is true. We've cut off the foul. Of course, 10's as good as 12, I guess. So second free throw, or the first free throw, good. 18-8 now as Minor comes up with it with another 2, with another free throw, that is. So 10-point lead. Second one up.
Lane violation?
It was in. I don't know. They blew it right when she shot it. It went in, but they were subbing in Amaya Lee at the same time. Who knows? I guess it's a new year for the refs, too, right? So
new year, new me.
Kerrigan Bailey with her back to the basket. Now back out De Leon, right wing. Got it for 2. Back to an 8-point game, 18-10 with 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go until intermission. Vikings driving, right wing, right side, and another foul. Anytime they get it inside and make any sort of contact, they're calling it. That's impossible for Coach Timmons to do a whole lot whenever you're playing a pressure defense, when you're getting a foul every time they're getting it inside. So back to the line as they're in the double bonus. First free throw, no good. That was Hatcher, the senior, one of the starters for the Vikings, again wearing all maroon tonight.
It just rolled out. They just popped right out of the cup.
You might have a slow first half, it's looking like, as both teams are high in the foul count. 19-10 after she makes a second. A little bit of pressure here. As a bad turnover there as Owens picked up her dribble and then threw it wide of Amaya Lee right over her head. 19-10 still, just another bad possession there for the Cats. It ended in a turnover, but a steal over here as Harrington comes up with it but loses it as she got it batted away, and easy points inside. They got it to Minor. She laid it in 21-10. And that's just Harrington. She's got to know after the steal, even though she stole it, the play's not over. And this time we get a blocking foul on Minor.
She was falling before she was touched.
As that'll send Owens to the line. 21-10 after that turn of events. Thought Harrington had the steal, and then she got it batted out, and they ended up with an easy 2 to Minor.
I'm not sure exactly what happened down on our end.
But Minor got the foul there on the block, and first free throw no good from Owens. .11-point lead for Tennessee High. Second free throw off. for Owens, and the board goes to Minor, and here comes the Vikings. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go until halftime. In joining us at half, we'll have Superintendent of Bristol City Schools, Dr. Keith Perigin, will be joining us. Ball's loose on the floor. Tennessee High comes up with it, though, even after the near turnover. Trying to get it down on the block to Minor. It's batted around out of bounds. It'll stay with Tennessee High.
A lot of bodies on the floor there.
I think there was only 2 people standing upright at the end of that play. 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Baseline inbounds here, 21-10 as they get it inside the Vikings. Do Lindley Rhodes lay in, actually passed to Minor. She tries to lay it in and got it, and she got fouled. 14 team fouls now on the Cats. Kerrigan Bailey's second foul. How many players are at 2 or 3 fouls in this game so far for the Cats?
1, 2,
Bailey just had her
3,
third.
4, 5.
Basically the whole starting 5, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Minor's free throw good. She finishes off the and one. And it's a
only
14.
only 2 starters that don't have 2 fouls is Sidnor and Owens as of now.
14-point lead for the Vikings. That long 3 missed, rebounded by Uri, and there's a timeout called by the Vikings down on the baseline. They had her trapped. The timeout brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. 14-point lead for the Vikings. We'll be right back. 2:08 to go until half.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama that you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact and can quickly become exactly what people affected by disaster need most.
In the wake of a hurricane, your monetary donation can make a huge difference to those in need. To donate, visit supporthurricanerelief.org. That's supporthurricanerelief.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Welcome back. Second period of this one, 24-10. Tennessee High leading the Virginia High Lady Bearcats in this one. Yes. Tennessee High will get the possession here with 2:08 to go until half. Minor with the ball, guarded closely by De Leon. Is holding it up now, holding it out way outside the key is the Vikings. Hatcher with the ball on the right side of the free throw line. Nearly got a turnover out of it, the Cats did. Amaya Lee going after the ball there. It's Maddie Hatcher who had to give it up, back
the
out.
Cats flying around everywhere trying to get the basketball.
Maddie Hatcher, a floater, missed short. Owens comes down with the board. Owens has played the whole first half along with Amaya Lee. Turnover on that side as the Cats just cannot get anything going on the offensive side.
And Amaya Lee and Coach Timmons on different pages there. Coach Timmons wanted her to go to the basket.
Tried to be a little too fancy there. 24-10. Vikings with the lead, dominating here in the second period. Minute 30 to go until half. Long 3, but a flat 3 as it hits off the front of the rim. Short, as that was Annie Hayes who shot it, and that ball had no arc to it. But the board will end up going to the Vikings as it went out of bounds, so it tipped off of a Bearcat. Keeping possession is Tennessee High. 24-10.
And trying to deny the ball with this man defense.
Just throwing it around the key. Long 3 taken by Minor, but airballed it. Missed short. Trying to keep it alive, but the Cats come up with the steal as De Leon comes up with it. Now Maya Lee runs it around the right to left across the key. Lay in short off the rim. And a travel down after the board goes to Tennessee High, so it'll be a turnover, and the Cats will keep it down on their end.
Yeah, and a lot of frustration right now by Maya Lee. 0 for 5 on the night for her. And that's just very untypical for her.
Yeah, she's getting to the boards which is what she's good at. Very fast player, one of the fastest on the court right now. She makes a move, tries to get